I'm Tina.
And I'm Jenna, and welcome to our cozy couch conversation for this month.
Our monthly theme is breathe into lighter living.
I'm ready for it.
We need this after a cooped up winter.
Yes.
Right?
We need to shed our heavy winter jackets, those thick blankets. We're ready.
We're ready. And so you might want to start spending some more time outdoors. But for some of us, that is not the best thing to be doing this season because it's triggering our allergies and our breathing symptoms. So spring can be a good time to spend some time indoors, cleaning up your indoor environment, decluttering,
Absolutely.
demolding.
Because let me tell you, the sun does not lie. Every spring, the beautiful sun will come through my windows and show me the filth I've been living in all winter.
It generally highlights the dust.
Especially.
There's a layer of dust.
Yeah.
Or the dust in the air,
yes.
like through a sunbeam. I'm like,
yeah.
whoa, I pick up a pillow or something and, I guess I need to get some dusting done.
Absolutely.
So let's talk about good things to do indoors in the spring, maybe when it's still raining outside, to improve the air in your indoor environment.
Absolutely. So we mentioned one already, dust. So dust can be an irritant in and of itself if there's quite a lot of it in your home. But for those that may be a little bit more sensitive, such as having a dust mite allergy, perhaps that could be very triggering to you, causing inflammation in your airways.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're doing any dusting, be sure not to just raise the dust in the air. That would be worse. You've already collected it on all of your surfaces. Good job. So we just want to take it off the surfaces without disturbing it too much. The simplest thing is a damp cloth.
Yeah.
I travel with a little bucket, and so I don't have to keep going back to the tap to rinse my dusty old rag off.
That's absolutely right. So those feather dusters, those are out the window. Damp dusting or some of the newer technology like Swiffer dusting, for example, that actually picks up the dust.
Yeah, as long as it just doesn't send it into the air, it's just going to fall back down where it started. So you're wasting your time spinning your wheels. Yeah. So de-dust.
De-dust. There we go. It's a new phrase. De-dust this spring.
De-dust. So dust. And as you're doing that, you're probably going to have to move things. So why not declutter when you're doing the dusting?
Yeah, 2-for-1 deal.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit more about decluttering.
Okay, because I get pretty excited about decluttering. Jenna knows. Have you heard of Marie Kondo? I love Marie Kondo. She has a book. Now I'm going to forget the name of it. The Magic of Tidying Up.
Okay.
Something like this.
It's magical.
Sorry, Marie. I'll put the link in the description below our video here. But she's got all these tips about how to declutter and how to let go of your clutter. So we tend to get quite emotionally attached to a lot of the items in our homes. Some of them are meaningful, some of them are worth getting attached to, and a lot of them are probably not.
I have a lot of family members with a lot of attachment to things that they don't use
Yeah,
in our home.
We've all got people like that we know, or in our families. And it can be a challenge, right?
Absolutely.
But it can also be quite rewarding to let go of our attachment to some of these physical items. The physical item is not the memory. The memory is the memory. One thing that I did when I was a teenager, I wanted to get rid of some of my stuffed animals from my childhood days, and I guess I had quite a few, kind of filled half my bed there. So what I did was I just took a picture of them all. I set them all up, took a picture. I have the picture. I don't have the stuffed animals.
And so you can associate your memories to those pictures whenever you need to.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely feel, and I've always kind of been this way, where like if my outer area, my home, whatever it is, office, whatever, if it's cluttered, like full of stuff, like that is how my brain feels inside.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
The first thing I would do if I'm a student, if I have exam coming up or project to write, I clean my house first.
Yeah. It's just that like physical clarity transcending into like inner clarity.
And it actually does. Yes.
Yeah, there's some science behind that.
There is some science behind it. And I certainly feel it too. Like whenever I go to a hotel room or a Airbnb and you walk in and everything's perfect. And I always think, this is how I want my home to feel. So make some effort. I think it is worth the time and the effort. Do it in little stages. Even going room by room might be too much. I would say just set aside a little space, an area. You know, that corner or that filing cabinet or that shelf, and do it in little stages. Take things down, dust it off, and before you put it back, per Marie Kondo, ask yourself, pick up the thing and ask yourself, does this bring me joy? And if the answer is no, put it in a pile to get rid of, and then figure out how you're going to get rid of it. Because people feel guilty throwing things in the garbage.
Right.
So you can give them away to other people. You can give them to a secondhand store. There's charities.
Lots of community services. You can look them up in your neighborhood, can come and pick those up.
Yeah, Big Brothers picks things up. Yeah, so
absolutely.
helpful. So just put things in the pile to give away first. That's your first step. And then later figure out where it's going to go.
All right, I'm feeling lighter already.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay, so we've got dusting.
Yep.
We've got decluttering. What about cleaning?
Okay, cleaning.
Cleaning.
Cleaning is good.
Yeah.
Cleaning is very good.
Cleaning in terms of maybe as the light streams in, we start to see where all the bits of condensation, moisture, have been in our homes throughout the winter.
Yeah, and this leads to the mold. We're gonna segue into the mold.
Yeah,
so
that was my segue into
mold. we've got to get rid of mold. Mold can cause respiratory problems, and it is unhealthy to have in your home. Check out the Center for Disease Control website. They've got information about mold that will make you want to get rid of that mold.
With that said, however, mold, we have to keep in mind that mold is in our environment.
Yep.
And that is normal and that is regular. But I guess what we're suggesting is if you're living with a chronic lung condition, you're going to could be way more sensitive to it.
That's right.
And as we said, can cause a respiratory trigger. So you want to find the areas in your home where there is mold and you want to clean it up.
Yep, clean it up. Mold is a fungus and it can release spores. So
it's a fungus, not a fungi.
So you can use natural products to get rid of mold. You don't need bleach.
Yes, we don't want to cause more respiratory triggers on top of ones you may already be experiencing.
Yeah, but do protect yourself. So if you're going into the mold, maybe a mask or a face shield. If you're going to be a bit splashy,
rubber gloves,
sexy apron.
Okay,
do what you like. But yeah, things like vinegar, lemon. Oh, all of this is watered down. Vinegar and water, lemon and water. Baking soda. You can make a little paste with the baking soda and put it in those tough to clean corners. So maybe start with the lemon or vinegar. If it doesn't get all of it, make the baking soda paste. What a plan.
Yeah. And so these are the areas in your home, things like windows, damp, dark places that have moisture like under the sink, basements, things like that. So be an investigator as you do your spring cleaning. Go around the home, just check out on these places, see how things are, and see if you could see any visible mold that can get cleaned up.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'll keep your breathing breathing easy, and set you up for a beautiful summer once you know your indoor environment is ready to go. Free the mind, free the clutter.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And breathe a little lighter this spring.
Yeah, so that you can get out there and live your best long life.